Hey, you guys, on this lovely Sunday. I hope you all are having an awesome day so far. Um, I was supposed to, this been dwelling in my spirit for like the past 2 days, and God had told me to speak on it and release it. And I was struggling with it because a lot of people are not about to like what I'm about to say, but it is true, and I'm going to be obedient because obedience is better than sacrifices, and I'm not about to block my blessings from being disobedient. So pretty much, he been telling me that he's kind of been, he's angry simply because people are no longer waiting on him for their blessings or waiting on him to release what has been promised to them. So what they are doing are taking matters into their own hands. God gave us free will. So they're taking matters into their own hands. And by doing so, they are creating generational curses and or they are hurting other children of God in the process by doing or taking things and doing it in their own will. I'll give an example. A lot of people, they don't want to wait on God. They don't want to do the work. Um, so when it comes to, for instance, marriage, they or when it comes to interest to having children, where God is telling us maybe it might be a period or a season of just waiting to work on yourself. Do what I have assigned to your life to do. So instead of them being obedient, they will be disobedient and take matters into their own hands and go out and to the world and basically um, have kids by people that they know they don't want to be with, but they're just so desperate to have kids, which can cause generational curses and which can cause that child to actually um, suffer or go through things that wasn't necessarily meant for that child because the timing wasn't right. Um, because they end up having a child by the wrong person. So, what we have to do is be obedient and be patient and wait on God. Um, and another thing people are doing is because since they're not being obedient and being patient and waiting on God, they're in a period of stagnation. So when they're in this period of stagnation, they are mad because they see the other children of God surrounding them being blessed in ways that they want to be blessed. So what they're doing is they're getting mad and trying to do things to help block their blessings instead of being patient and wait on God because all things come in perfect timing. And I give another example. So, say for instance, we have, and that's why you have to be careful about who you be involved with and relationships and all that other good stuff. So, say for instance, could and because people can be jealous of you even in relationships. So, say for instance, you are dating someone, but this person is not on the same level as you. Y'all unequally yoked, and you know it. Um, you're trying to do right in your life, trying to live right and be obedient. However, this person that you're talking to is not trying to do those things, but see how God is blessing you. See how everything that God has promised you is starting to come into fruition and manifestation. So, what this particular person is doing or tries to do is to trip you up so you can be blocked with your blessings, whether it comes from, I have seen it, I'm telling you, even my own past experience. I see where people try to get other people pregnant or get pregnant from people just so they can block their blessings and have and use a child as a pawn. I have seen that multiple times. So those are the type of things that they are doing. And also too, like they're like even getting to the point where they're turning away from God. They're turning to things that are not of God. I mean, I know a lot of people don't believe in witchcraft, but witchcraft is real. They're turning to stuff like that, trying to manifest things on their own, conjure up spirits and stuff that really shouldn't be done and it's spoke against in the word, but they do it anyway. So God is upset and he's angry about that. And what he said to me loud and clear was the other day was tornadoes. And I was like, God, what do you mean tornadoes? So, um, due to the weather, we're having funny weather. Like one day it can be extremely hot, one day it can be cold, one day it can be fairly cool or a nice day. Like it's ongoing change. We kind of really don't know what the weather's going to be like, and because of that, there's going to be tornadoes and stuff to start hitting, and it's actually going to be warning signs, because he's trying to get some of God's people um, attention. He's trying to draw people back to him, and so a tornado had already hit in Michigan, and he said tornado before it had actually hit, and it came up on my news feed on my phone. I was like, okay, God, I see what you mean. So we're gonna start seeing tornadoes just pop out of nowhere. Like we're just gonna start we're gonna start probably getting a whole bunch of storms, and tornadoes just gonna start popping. They are warnings. Because God do send warnings before destruction. So he's just trying to get his people to draw back to him. So like I say, just you guys, wait on him. Good things come to those who wait. Um, Keep God first of all, because God is a jealous God. He will not have any other God before him. And I think that's what the main issue is. And I know that's the main issue. A lot of people are straying away from God because they want to do things in their own way and their own will, and that's not of him. So whenever you do that, you're walking in a spirit of disobedience. And whenever you do that, you cause yourself to be in stagnation. And so, which blocks basically is you being blocked from your blessings until you get it right. So, be mindful, be prayed up during this time, because even during this time where if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing and you are holding on to God, you're going to experience warfare because it's going to be because of what's going on. So stay prayed up during this time. So don't find it strange. It's still the year of manifestation, but because it's the year of manifestation, and because people are tired of waiting, and because blessings have started coming to fruition and coming forth, we are seeing a lot of evil things to come forth too as well, to try to block God's people from getting their blessings. So I just want to come say that. I know it's a morning time. I don't know when I'm going to release this video, but I just wanted to come and say that because I'm being disobedient by not doing this video, and I'm not trying to be disobedient no more. So you guys have a great day and be blessed.